Welcome to the 5-pointed star Hedgerow Materials tutorial. Here we have your star and we're looking at a size of about 60 centimeters. So you need 5 base sticks that length, 5 reusable cable ties, a pair of secateurs and your willow, which will range from thin to medium to thicker and in different lengths. Here we are coppicing the willow. This particular rod would be used as one of your base sticks, so you will need to trim off the sides. Some of them you might even be able to weave with. The first thing you do is take out your thinnest base stick, split the others into pairs and turn them round so you have a thick and a thin end in each set. You make 2 of the letter V's with the right one crossing on the top. About 7 centimeters from the bottom, you are going to use your cable tie to connect them. Do them up nice and tightly. You then take a third cable tie, pop it at the top, and you're now going to connect the 2 V's. So the one on the right goes under, then over. Over and under, so they all intertwine. Use the third cable tie and that's the third point of the star. So you're looking, that's over, that's under, that they are opposite, then it's all very much interconnected. You start to make the shape. Look at the points, which one's longer, which one's shorter, move them, manipulate before you put in the final rod. And this is why we chose it to be the thinnest one. Again, match the end, the thicker and the thinner. And here we are, that one's over, under, sorry, it's under. So this one goes over and then under. Again, they must be opposite each other. And then you have to bind them together with the 4th cable tie. And as we look at the 5th point, that's over, that's under, so they have to be swapped into place. They can ping off the other ones when you do this. Takes a little bit of manipulation to get it right, and then you look at the shape, and here we have in the middle the pentagon. If the pentagon's right, the points are right, you're ready to go. So you take the smallest, thinnest set of weavers, put all the tips together, use your secateurs and cut them all to the same length, so cut to the shortest rod at the butt end. Hold the tip towards you, hold the star towards you and pop the tip in first, and you start the weave, and you go round the outer rod through the middle of the star, round the outer rod and back through the middle of the star. Then you tuck the tip down, so I'll show you. So you weave it in, doesn't stick out at the end, it's woven in. Big loops through the center of the point, round the outside, back through the center, push the weave up, and you can see how tightly you can pull it. They usually only break when there's a fault in the willow, a weakness. It's a figure 8, in and out, looping, pulling it tightly right the way to the end of the rod. We pushed it up in one go at the end, but you can push it up as you weave. We're going to add another rod in a minute after you've done all 5 points. So here's the next set ready to go. All the same length, and again we start with the tip end. Watch how it's inserted. If it's inserted alongside this one, that's incorrect because both rods are woven in the same way. So you take it out and you pop it down the gap. We'll show you that again. That's incorrect. It needs to point down. So you've got the butt pointing one side, the tip pointing down on the other side. And you begin the weave again. And this time you're weaving up through the point, not down through the point. Don't weave the tip in. That will get cut off later. And we're finishing that rod off. So we're going to take the third rod, tip end, same as before, down through the point this time. And pulling it nice and tightly around the edges. That is really important. It can sometimes kink, so you do have to pull. Right, that's the wrong side of the tip. There we are, move the tip into the right place and continue the weaving. If you don't have the strength in your hands to get it this tight around the edge, you can always use a pair of pliers to pull it if it kinks. Push the weave up, and this is hedgerow material. It will shrink, has a high water content, so you want to get it as tight as you possibly can. Now to finish, round we come. You can see that kink there. You use your thumbs, push it hard. That is too short to finish on that side, and we will show you why. You come back and the end comes back up through the weave and pull tight, really tight. Then you take your secateurs and you trim that side off. You trim it straight, so there's a blunt edge. I'm going to turn it over. You can see finishing the other sides. Cut them straight, 1, 2, and the tip. Lovely. You will do that for all 5 points. The cable ties release. There's a little button. You release them so you can reuse them. Take the secateurs and cut at an angle called a slipe. And there we are. Finished. All 5 points. Your 5-pointed Hedgerow Materials star. Thank you for watching.